My wife said, "You need to stop being insecure about my work husband." So I stopped being insecure and started being thorough. Emily and I have been married for 7 years, together for 10. I'm an electrician. She works in marketing for a mid-sized tech company. When she first mentioned having a work husband, I shrugged it off. People joke like that in offices all the time, right? At first it was harmless. Funny stories about Mark from sales, who always brought her coffee, inside jokes, memes. Then it became daily. She would light up at his texts, answer his calls in another room, change into something nicer if they were grabbing drinks with the team. Then the little dig started. You wouldn't get it. You don't work in a corporate environment. Mark says men in trades are surprisingly sensitive. It was always, Mark says. One Friday, she texted that she'd be home late because the team was celebrating a big product launch. At 11:45 p.m., she still wasn't home. Her location sharing was suddenly off. When she finally walked in after 1 a.m., hair messy, lipstick smudged, she reeked of whiskey and cologne that wasn't mine. Rough night, I asked. Don't start, she snapped. We had a launch party. You're being controlling. The next week, I noticed something on our joint credit card bill. A charge for a downtown boutique hotel timed exactly during that launch party. She'd already told me the company booked a bar, not a hotel. When I asked, she rolled her eyes. We all got rooms, so nobody had to drive drunk. I shared with 2 coworkers. Relax. The old me might have swallowed that. The current me took a different approach. Emily had synced our family tablet to her work email so she could check it from home. She forgot to log out. I didn't read everything, but I read enough. There were weeks of flirty emails with Mark, lunch photos, complaints about me being blue-collar and boring. One thread from the night of the launch party. Rooms booked under my name. Can't wait to finally have you without having to sneak. Her reply, I feel guilty, but I've never felt this alive. I screenshot the key emails and forwarded them to my personal account. Then I checked his email signature. Senior account executive, married, 2 kids. His wife's Instagram was public, and her profile proudly tagged him in family photos. I didn't message her yet. I wanted to do this clean. Emily's company had a strict workplace relationship policy, especially between people in the same reporting chain. In one email, Emily wrote, I know we're technically not supposed to date coworkers. Don't worry, I deleted the policy training after I passed. She'd just admitted knowledge of the rule and her intent to ignore it. The following Thursday, Emily announced she'd be staying late at the office again to finish quarterly reports. I checked the hotel's online booking system. Same boutique hotel. Same night. Same name. Mark L. I booked myself a room in the same hotel. At 9:30 p.m., I saw them come in together from the lobby bar, laughing. They disappeared into his room. I waited 10 minutes, then sent 2 emails simultaneously. To HR at her company. A brief neutral note with date-stamped screenshots of emails and a photo of them entering the hotel together. To Mark's wife. Hi, I'm Emily's husband. I think you should see these. Attached. The same screenshots and hotel booking confirmations. Then I went home. At 7 a.m., Emily burst through our front door, pale and shaking. What did you do? She demanded. I sipped my coffee. You said I was insecure. So I gathered facts. She'd woken up to an email from HR. We've received a report regarding a potential policy violation and need to meet with you and Mark today. Mark's wife had apparently confronted him at 3 a.m., screenshot in hand, and kicked him out. You booked a hotel room together and wrote you couldn't wait to finally have him, I said. HR and his wife can decide what that means. She started bargaining. We can work through this. Don't blow up my whole career over one mistake. I looked at her. You didn't blow up your career over one mistake, Emily. You did it over months of choices. My only choice was whether to keep pretending not to see it. In the weeks that followed, HR restructured her department. Mark was terminated. Mark's wife filed for separation and kicked him out of the house. Emily moved into a small apartment near her old office and asked if we could reset. I filed for divorce instead. My insecurity didn't destroy our marriage. Her arrogance did.